There has been a 50-year indoctrination in the white evangelical church that to be a Christian is to be a Republican. It's verifiable. Watch the Bad Faith documentary, read a book called The Power Worshippers, watch the God and Country documentary, read Star Spangled Jesus by April LaJoy. The 50-year indoctrination, because it started about 50 years ago when there was that party transition. Because, black folk used to be Republicans prior to about 50 years ago. And then we made a switch because the Republican Party started with the Southern strategy to pull in all the racist white people to build their base with them.
You start out in 1954 by saying by 1968 you can't say that hurts your backfire, so you say stuff like forced busing, states' rights and all that stuff. And you're getting so abstract now, you're talking about cutting taxes, and all of these things you're talking about are totally economic things, and the byproduct of them is blacks get hurt worse than white.
That's Republican Lee Atwater describing Nixon's Southern strategy that Republicans have used for the past 60 years to appeal to resentful white voters.
So when they started doing that 50 years ago, they were telling people when they would join the church, all right, now you need to vote Republican. That has been happening for 50 years. You know what their strategy was for the black church? Don't talk about politics. Keep people disengaged from the political process. So Philip Anthony Mitchell does not have to tell his congregation to vote against their best interests. He just preaches in a way every week that conditions people to accept their oppression, to focus on other things that have nothing to do with the stuff that actually impacts their quality of life. So he's never said anything about the government taking away SNAP benefits. He's never said anything about the government taking away health care and Medicaid from people that actually need it. He's not saying anything about ICE rounding up people all over the country, even when they're going through the legal process, because his job is to keep the niggas pacified.
Anyone else like to speak on this item?
Map 7.
Okay, hang on. I will recognize who the speakers are. So you may go.
Map 7 was not available.
The next time there's an outburst of any kind, I don't care who it is, we are clearing the chamber. The end, no more warnings. Okay, yeah, that's not how this works, so I'm sorry, you're not allowed to speak.
Okay.
All right, he is done. Remove him immediately.
What happened?
Well, I'm following the decorum policy. We're not going to be called racists. The end. Get him out.
Is
Glenda Diaz?
The decorum policy?
You read the decorum policy and you figure it out.
Racist in the decorum policy channel.
Profane, slander, all those things.
It's racist.
Max Potenza, Glenda Diaz, and Geraldine Jackie Cox. Remove him from the building. There's a lady on the aisle that just turned around and looked. The one next to her, please remove her from the courtroom.
The United States Constitution establishes the separation.
Thank you, ma'am. You're done. Carol Peters.
You're all dishonest, cheaters, and racist men.
All right, remove her from the building, please. Aguilar. There's a lady on the aisle right there in a gray sweatshirt, the one right next to her. Remove her from the courtroom. She keeps clapping. The kid right here in the green shirt, remove that one from the room.
Be quiet and actually listen to your constituents, because your constituents are telling you that they do not want these maps.
Get her out of here.
There you go, listen to them.
Thank you. Renee Thomas. So now I'm calling for the vote.
I have an additional comment.
Your time is done.
No, that's not true.
That it is, and
no, it's not.
Unless you have a majority of this court.
No, Mr. Cradaville, go look at Robert's Rules of Order, newly revised, 12th edition, page 400. Do you have 12th edition?
I don't have it. I guess that is the correct edition.
You there, second desk, blue jacket. What is your name?
My name is Alexis.
Alexis, please leave my lecture room. I don't want to see you at one of my lectures ever again.
I don't understand.
I am not going to ask a second time. Thank you. Why are there laws? What are laws for? Anyone?
Social order?
To protect a person's personal rights.
Justice?
Thank you. Tell me, was I unfair to your classmate just now? Indeed I was. So, why didn't any of you protest? Why didn't you want to prevent this injustice? What you have just learnt, you wouldn't have understood in 1,000 hours of lectures unless you lived it. You didn't say anything because you weren't affected yourself. And this attitude speaks against you and against life. You think it doesn't concern you, so it's none of your business. Well, I'm here to say, if you don't help bring about justice, then one day you too may experience injustice, and there will be nobody there to stand before you. Every day an injustice happens in business, sport, or on the tram. Relying on someone else to take care of it is not good enough. I am here to teach you the power of your voice. I want you to learn critical thinking to empower you to stand up for what is right, even if it means going against what everyone else is doing. Let's begin.